All right, welcome back to Tipsy Critiques. We're going to be reviewing a couple, pretty much, Finnish John Wick movies. Sisu 1 and 2, drinking some Wisconsin-born Sisu Coffee Liqueur and some White Russians. Let's talk about it.
Finnish commando. He lost his home and his family in the war. He became a one-man death squad. He's one mean motherfucker that you do not want to mess with. Fire!
You'll see what happens when you take everything from him.
Believe that he's immortal.
No, he just refuses to die.
How many minds did we bury here?
All of them.
You? And you?
This is not about who's the strongest. This is about not giving up. We have a word for that in Finland.
Sisu!
We might have a problem.
They go Dragonov. You killed hundreds of civilians, including the family of a Finnish commando who took revenge and became a legend. The legend entered Soviet Union 10 hours ago. I'm sending you to clean up your mess.
I think the legend has been homesick. Go on.
They're saying I lit the fire in you. I will put it out. You are a mistake, an aberration.
I will show you that there are worse things than death. stubborn motherfucker. Unleash hell. You are going to be buried in the frozen ground, like the rest of your family.
Oh my goodness! So we're Tipsy Critiques. We're talking about Sisu,
Sisu,
Sisu, Sisu,
Sisu.
1 and 2.
I think it's Sisu. I think Sisu.
So 75% of us saw the second one.
That's too much math.
Yeah, 100% of us saw the first one. Yeah. What? Long story short, it's a Finnish John Wick.
Yeah, yeah.
Finnish John Wick. First one is killing a bunch of Germans.
Nazis.
Nazis. Yeah, let's be. Yeah, let's not.
They deserve
German
it,
people
so-
are okay. No, the Nazis are.
Yeah.
And the second one is a bunch of Russians.
Yep. Soviets, actually.
Yeah, that's very true. Once again, let's not just go no, we're not just targeting an entire race of people. No, so off camera, Bob, you give us a quick rundown of like the history of here. So that the main character now what was his name in that? It's not Sisu, because Sisu is a word that they use to like for strength.
It's like Altera, but it's not Altera. It's something.
Yeah, something like that. It was.
Yeah, so his character in this movie, it was based off of a real
His character is based off of a true
Finnish soldier,
and based loosely,
very loosely. No, like this real soldier was credited with like 500 some kills.
He was
right,
more
like
of a sniper versus a
Tommy.
commando, if you will.
A Tommy.
Yep, that sounds right. For their character's name.
Gotcha. And so this one obviously just takes like this very loosely based character, but it's based that the timeline is
So it's like at the end of World War II, Finland never actually joined World War II. They were like kind of they never really were part of the Allies or the Axis. None of that. They were sympathetic toward the Nazis, and then near the end, they were sympathetic toward the Allies. But Soviet Union and Finland had fought something called the Winter War, and that's where Tommy had gotten the legend status, the immortal name, because he killed a bunch, upwards of 300 Soviets.
Is that where Bucky came from?
Bucky?
The Winter Soldier. I'm sorry.
Christ, now we're crossing genres here. What is this, the multiverse?
That was a stretch.
Before we go real quick, though,
Jeremy,
we are
he's
drinking.
What are we drinking here?
We're
What do we got?
drinking White Russians, but coincidentally made with obviously heavy cream, vodka, and Sisu coffee liqueur, made here in Wausau, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Not bad. I mean, I love the fact.
What a coinky dink.
What are the odds that we're going to review Sisu? We look up drinks and there's a Sisu coffee liqueur. After we
made
talked
in
about
Wisconsin.
saying making White
I was just
Russian,
at the store and I happened to see it like last week.
but we were going to make it with just Finnish vodka.
Yeah, we were going to just finish vodka.
That was
And
it,
then all of
so.
a sudden he goes, "Hey, there's Sisu." What?
And it was like, it's a coffee liqueur?
Yeah, awesome.
Heck
I mean,
yeah.
it actually the one thing I've noticed really quick with the first couple sips here is the
Click, click.
coffee liqueur is almost like a dark roast. Yeah. Like it's got a very dark, right? Like more so than like
the
a
back
Kahlua
of
or
it.
whatever.
The bottle said they use like some coffee beans that were grown high altitude because then it's like harsher for them or something like that, and
I don't know.
it gives it
fucking
that
delicious
that,
though.
Flavor. So yeah, it's good.
So anyway, enjoy. Cheers, boys.
It is yummy. I've never had a White Russian.
Wait, what?
White Russians are great.
The drink or just
Neither.
Okay. I love.
That's secret.
I started
When in
drinking them
Russia, it stays in
after the Big Lebowski.
Yeah, the Big Lebowski.
That was like
definitely.
because he drinks those nonstop, and it was like, oh, that sounds good. And I think they're amazing. I love White Russian.
Never had one.
Oh, yeah. That was my The Big Lebowski. That was like my.
Which how have we not talked about that movie yet on this podcast? But anyway,
Haven't seen it.
okay,
now we got it.
All right,
Okay.
there we go.
Is there an anniversary showing coming up anytime soon?
Yeah,
I would
There's
think
gotta
so.
be.
In the park where we all dress up in bathrobes and slippers, and
Heck yeah.
Bowling alley. You gotta do a showing at the bowling alley.
that's true.
Wasn't there a
Just this
dude
whole
in a
rug just ties
gimp
the room
costume
together.
in that one too? Wasn't
Anyway,
there? I'm dressing up as that.
Anyway,
you mean a coffee can? We'll just put you in that.
Sure, that'll work.
can I be Jesus?
Should I put my coaster on the couch?
Anyway. First
Yeah,
movie.
that's gonna stay.
First movie here.
The first Sisu.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Is that what we're doing?
yeah. We'll talk since you've seen that
Well,
one, so we can talk about that one. I guess. Right?
The way you and I found out about.
Oh
this
yeah.
movie
Okay. Oh yeah. So go ahead.
Is Marcus has this Marcus Mystery movies that we've gone to a couple times, and we decided to go to another one. And Jeremy doing the sleuth detective that he is like, well, based off the time and based off of this,
Oh, it'll, like,
it could
run
be, It could
time.
be the second Sisu.
Yeah,
and we're
how
like, what
off.
the hell?
Oh yeah, it was out of two
You
movies.
ruined it for us.
Yeah,
Out of
Well,
two movies, and I picked. It was one of the two.
we were like, what the hell is Sisu?
Yeah.
It was annoying the crap
He,
out of
he
me.
gave us this description of a guy that was defending his home from Nazis with gold and putting traps up and shit like that. We're like, okay, cool. So that's how we found.
So we
Jason
saw the
and I found
second
out
one
about it.
first. We
Okay.
watched Road to Revenge, which is the sequel. We saw that one first, and I loved it.
It was
It's so
awesome.
ridiculous. It's almost Looney Tunes violence at one point. And then we both walked out of the second one, and we're like, okay, yeah, I got to watch the first one now. This one's, and I remember the trailers very, very, not very clearly, but just remember thinking it was a very violent movie.
Yeah, when I saw the trailers, I'm like, I am definitely
Yeah.
watching this.
but never
'cause
saw
it's-
it. Never saw
Well,
it.
for
best
sure,
part
looked
is
like
the-
old John Wick.
It kind of, and it was around the same time
Yeah,
that Wick
yeah.
was coming out, and so it just seems
like
like
minimal
I
dialogue.
thought it was produced
and
by-
just
the script
crazy.
could have been done on the second
Yeah.
movie on a front and back of a piece of paper.
Yeah, like
And there was
zero words
during the Marcus
Oh, yeah.
Mystery movie. There was at least maybe 4 or 5 people 10 minutes in got up and walked out.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because they wasn't.
Oh, too much gore. Like,
yeah, it was not because you don't know what you're seeing.
And they just said it wasn't. It's an R-rated movie, and it's
and-
not horror.
Yeah,
that's all they told
told
you.
yeah.
And meanwhile, I mean, in a couple of things, I mean, we're laughing at a couple of the kills in the beginning. We're laughing
yeah.
because how ridiculous
Well,
they were.
I remember the first kill scene in the first movie
with the knife.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that
dude,
was,
knife,
knife straight into the
through
side of the head,
freaking
yeah.
head,
Yep.
and I was just like,
and you see the guy's eyes looking back and forth, like what just happened?
Yeah.
yeah, and it just
It's a
like,
good start.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Very good
the whole
start.
plot of the first one, though, is who wants to explain the plot really quick? With
Jeremy
the
has a
gold.
really good way to explain it.
well, there was,
Well, okay.
he described it as almost like Home Alone, and it wasn't.
Well, when I first watched it, I was not paying attention. And so
Kevin
Macaulay
McAllister.
Culkin.
this old dude gets trapped in a
Except
house.
with
Okay.
mines and airplanes.
Well, it has nothing to do with his house in the first one. I totally forgot the plot. I just remember him killing a bunch of people over gold.
Yep.
But basically, that's the gist of it.
Essentially, he loses everything in
because
the war.
his
his wife, his house.
Well, he
in the
lost it
original,
all.
in the
He
in the
lo-
Winter
they-
War is what we're thinking.
Yeah,
of,
they
right?
explained that the Soviets went through and killed, like they killed a shitload of civilians, and his wife and kids were part of it. So he basically didn't really have anything to live for except for revenge or help, getting back at the Soviets, and that's where he got his legend status by killing,
During
just
that-
wanting to stay
yeah.
alive to kill more Soviets longer.
And then
and
after that is where Sisu
And
begins.
that's where
Yeah, and
the
he
first one
opens up and
starts.
he's panning for gold.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
him
He's
and his
just
dog
him
and
and
his
his
horse.
dog and
finds
yeah.
a big
And
find,
he ends
a
up-
lot
yeah.
of gold. Yeah,
And he starts clearing it off, and it is
big chunk.
massive
Yeah,
chunk.
that was amazing.
Yeah.
And
how much
then
gold?
what eventually happens?
Of
comes
course,
across-
Germans show up.
Goddamn
Nazis.
Nazis.
Yep.
All because he forgot one piece of gold with those dead Nazis.
Correct.
What happened?
He left that
left
one. The
one
one they took
piece.
the one piece of gold out of the thing.
Oh,
and he
the
never
other
picked
ones
it.
found
Yeah,
it, yeah.
he never picked it up from the dead Nazi, and then the other ones with the tank found it,
Saw it. Yep.
and they started chasing him.
And it's a pretty much a pursuit movie.
Yeah.
Of them chasing him
It's crazy.
for the gold. And like you said, there's no dialogue. The only dialogue in this movie is literally by the German or the Nazis.
Yeah.
The original title of the movie was called The Immortal.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense. 'cause
And
that was his
then
So
it-
wait, Sisu the Immortal or just the Immortal?
I think it was just the Immortal, and then
Okay.
they renamed it as Sisu as
Okay.
more of that Finnish.
Yeah, because they say like the definition is like strength.
Could have just
or
called him
whatever.
mute.
Yeah.
The dude didn't say
Well, they
one
also
word.
did-
yelling,
movie, too.
Yeah.
screaming a lot, but yeah.
They
Dot,
explained
dot,
what
dot.
Sisu was in the movie.
Yeah,
as well.
like in the beginning. Yeah, and
the ladies in that truck explained it at one point.
oh, they did. That's right. Because
She started laughing at him, and they're like, "What are you laughing at?" And she explained it. So you're already dead.
yeah,
That was a
what?
crazy scene too
And
when the
then
ladies pulled up.
Then the pickaxe
Oh, yeah.
just goes through the truck on the Nazi's head. And
Oh man,
it is
so many great killing
violent,
scenes.
and
Yeah.
it's literally like what I thought of the second one, and it's the same. It's the same setup in the second one as the first one. There's chapters.
Yeah.
Chapter 1, this. Chapter 2, this.
Yep.
Chapter 3, this. It's almost like every chapter is like they showed up for a day of filming. They're like, we're gonna film this set piece.
Yeah,
like
that
in the
makes sense.
second
Yeah.
one, there's like
It's
the
you're going to
scene
kill
with the-
these people and then off
with
to the
house.
next chapter.
Yeah, it's almost what it feels like. Because like
Yeah.
this is the scene we're gonna film this, and then it goes, oh, now you're on a train. Oh,
Yeah.
now
Yep.
you're on this, and now you're. It's literally just set piece, set piece, set piece,
Yeah.
set piece. But it flows so quick, and there's really not a lot of downtime.
no,
It's just nonstop.
when you think he's gonna have chance to take a breather, it
no.
just starts off. I mean, right when he first starts running.
We're
and
talking the
he's-
second one.
Even in the
the
first,
first one, even.
he runs. He's running from the tank. He thinks he's like free and clear, and then
Nope.
all of a sudden, the minefield.
Yep.
And he loses his horse.
Oh yeah, that horse.
crazy.
So geez,
Horse.
yeah.
yeah. It was almost like a. What was the horse's name in Neverending Story?
Atreyu.
Atreyu.
Atreyu. Oh yeah.
Son of a bitch. Anyway,
Well, at least that was quick.
Not with Atreyu, we gotta
But
watch him
Atreyu, it's like
die.
you watch them, like
horrific
slow
death growing up.
And then the Nazis let him pick up all the gold. Like,
They-
wait, just
yeah,
wait.
just-
Let him pick it up for us.
Yeah. What's the? I know I mentioned it before. What's your favorite kill if you had to pick one in the first movie? The one that blows my mind when I saw it, I literally was like, "What the fuck?" Dude, what's your?
Mine's not the kill necessarily, but it's the circumstances behind why he did it. Is when he was in the water, underwater.
Oh,
And
then
he cut the
sucked
dude's throat, and then it's
Oh,
got
yeah.
air
Use it
out
for
of the
breathing?
fucking-
Yeah, that was
I was
awesome.
like, holy
Yeah.
shit.
That blew my mind
Yeah.
because I was like, "What the hell's he doing?" And all of a
Yep.
sudden he
the air
cuts the
that
guy's throat,
escaped
and then
out
he
of-
goes
Yeah.
and I'm like, "What's he?"
Yeah.
Oh,
It was nuts. And he did it, obviously he did it twice because the other one jumped in.
It looks like a scene from Jaws from the top. It's just red coming up
Yep.
with the first guy, and then the Nazi leader or whatever supervisor was like, "Get in there, chase him." He's like,
the other dude with the boat just goes. He starts
So here's the
paddling
thing
away.
about that. Then the
He's like,
sniper
"Screw
guy
that."
with the sniper shoots that guy rowing the boat, no problem.
Yeah.
But when he's got to shoot a Tommy, he can't. You
"Can't
know,
do it." I just, yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, the,
movies.
Yeah, it's.
I know
it's the
there
plot,
so many deaths in that one. I still like the bomb one. Not to ruin it if you haven't seen, but the last death. Just
so crazy.
Yeah.
what the guy does when he's dying and everything, and he's kind of hooked to a bomb.
Well, and then how's it end? He just walks into
He walks into a bank.
Yeah, and turns
and
into gold.
drops it
Yeah.
all on, and what does he say to the woman? She's like,
I'll take large bills.
"Large bills
like-
or something." Yeah, like large bills.
Yeah.
Like
the only words he speaks in both the movies.
and then it just ends. Like, okay. And so you had a good, I guess you kind of like a theory or whatever is for how the second one is with all that money now.
Oh, yeah.
Because I
Yep.
initially made the comment, it almost seems like these movies weren't really connected. It was almost like this is one story and here's another story. It's not like a direct sequel. Like I remember, like we jokingly said to him, "Well, we didn't see the first one. What the hell?"
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, yeah.
It may let's see the second one first. It doesn't matter. That you
in a good way too.
Yeah,
not like in a.
But that the point is, all the money he got from the gold is what he used, is what you see him putting to work. Or
He probably
putting to
bought the
use
land. He
the
probably
land,
bought the
and the
truck.
house and truck and everything that you see that
Well,
he
the
has
house
in the
is his
beginning
old
of the
house.
second one.
He didn't have to buy the old house.
Oh,
That
but
was
the
his
truck is
original.
what you're saying.
But
Yeah,
I'm saying
yeah.
the truck, the land. All
That's
that
right, because
kind
you
of
can
stuff.
just it's like an IKEA house. You can just pack it up. And
Yeah.
it's all the same size.
He
length
remember he
boards.
put the chalk on and like, what's he marking all these for?
So
I haven't seen the second one, so I don't know.
It's those old Lincoln logs that you just
He literally takes apart his house
piece by piece.
Yep.
and all the boards literally look like they're the same exact size, but they're stacked up on a truck, and he's just taking it because they said he had it was to leave Russia.
So yeah,
They almost look like they're round retaining.
Part of Russia
like,
took over Finland.
Like kind of flower bed walls that have like the half. They're cut off. It looks like those.
landscape
They could,
timbers.
yeah,
almost,
like though you would. But it just looked like a bunch of those types of logs.
Yeah, and so he's part of Russia took over part of Finland, and so the point is he was now moving all his stuff out of that back into Finland, and so as he's leaving,
it had all his kids like heights on the.
Let me guess,
doorways
he
and all
runs
that
into
stuff.
some Russians.
No. So well,
it brings,
technically, yes,
brings
but
some backstory into it because of that main guy.
the villain from Avatar that had the scar on his face.
Jeremy knows the guy's name. What's his name?
I don't remember.
The main bad guy.
The main bad guy in Avatar, and or
He
he
was
was in
in
Don't Breathe. He
Don't
was
Breathe,
the blind
yeah.
guy in Don't Breathe. They break him out of Russian prison. To
Well,
go,
the
or
Soviets
the
let him
Soviets
out.
let him out to go after
him.
Atami.
Because they find out that he's back in the Soviet Union. They're using
Is
that
he?
opportunity to kill him.
Is he an avatar in in this one?
No, he's
not. Okay.
No,
This is before that one.
Okay.
no. But
It's a prequel to Avatar.
We're way in the
Multiverse.
way far.
Our multiverse is just getting
Whole
really
nother planet,
weird.
too.
It's
We got Bucky
Yep.
from Winter Soldier. We got Avatar.
He's a lot thinner.
We're gonna have to get Gandalf in here some way. Well, actually, they're all old with beards. We have some of them, but
We'll figure out a way.
yeah. And so pretty much it's him trying to get his house into Finland.
Okay.
to his new
And
land.
it's literally one thing after the other. Like at one point, like a plane is coming after him, and that is
Is his dog still alive?
Yeah.
Yep.
And his
Well,
dog
didn't
die.
You're laughing because at one point this dog is in a car crash with this truck. You're like, okay, how the fuck is this dog alive? No, dog's alive. Don't worry.
Well, he sacrifices himself to get the dog to Finland too. At one point,
And the dog survives that too.
Yeah.
Like,
He pretty much sacrifices him to get everything into Finland, but knowing that he's going to be captured by these Russian soldiers.
just
he
the
knows
dog.
it.
They took his
But
house.
that's
His house
right.
was
They
on
had
the
that on the
train.
train. Oh, good God, yeah.
because they wanted to use the house to like burn him in it or some shit like
Yeah.
that. Because they wanted to torture him. The Soviets wanted to torture him for what he did to all the Soviets.
To all the Soviets. So that's why they busted this guy out of
Yeah.
prison to pretty much take
Well,
care
he
of
was
him
the one
and
that killed his
family.
family.
Yeah.
So he sacrificed himself to get the dog to Finland, just to get captured, so he could be by this dude. Like when he did that, and he was biting off, like he was biting his knife. I'm like, why is he biting his knife out?
So he's in this truck about to get, and he's
the tank. Actually,
Yeah.
And he pulls his knife out and he's biting the handle, the wood
The
handle,
wooden
and,
handle
and you're
off.
like, yeah, what is he doing? He's busting the wood off the handle.
Why?
And that's all, okay.
Well,
hold
you
on.
don't-
Do you want to know
you
it or
don't
do you want
know.
to watch it? Because it like
I mean, I feel like
it's
it's a good movie, but the storyline is
You knew it right off the bat. You
yeah.
called it.
So
and
he's-
I was like, wait, what?
he gets captured. He's
He
hanging
knows he's
by
gonna
his
be
hand.
captured.
Yeah, he's designed this to get captured. He cut himself and put the knife in his leg to hide it from them.
So then he's
he
hanging.
stuck the knife.
The-
So
Yeah.
he suddenly
Like
starts
in his-
in his thigh, like here, and all of a sudden he starts
Because they didn't have
pulling
the
it out.
handle, of course.
And they were like, he goes, his knife's in there. I'm like, what? And he starts pulling it out. You're like, what the hell?
Well, to lead to that, to get his dog to Finland, he puts all these explosives on the back of a tank, and here comes the border, and he explodes them, and the tank flips over and lands. He gets over there, and then his dog runs off, and then he gets captured. That's what leads to that.
When
Sorry,
I
if
say
we-
Looney Tune logic, there
man.
is so much shit. And actually,
the second one got crazy.
there was
yeah.
more humor, I thought, in this one. So there's
yeah.
a scene in the train, then the last set piece.
There's zero humor in the first one.
No, this one.
This
and,
is-
and I
It
don't
was
know if
pretty
there's.
funny when you threw the mine and it landed on top of the Nazi's head. That was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, there were some funny kills.
But
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like
It
this
makes
one,
you
it
laugh.
almost meant. I feel like it was they were adding some sort of levity because how violent. So he gets loose in the train, and at one point,
You're probably telling about my favorite kill.
he not well probably
It wasn't
he-
even his kill.
he knocks on the door
Oh.
and because
Oh.
the one soldier goes in when they realize that he's got himself down.
Okay.
They open the door and they look. He's on. They're like,
Well,
they
they
do
do
rock paper scissors.
for
Who's gonna go in? One
Nobody
guy
wants
loses.
to go in.
So he goes in, and you hear all this whatever commotion, and then you hear doom doom doom, and he opens up the door, and there's a head sitting there. We all know we're like,
Yeah.
and there goes, is he done? And the head goes. Like, you know,
Oh, okay.
and he opens it up, and
Yeah.
he's sitting there holding the goddamn head. Anyway, well, he he's working his way through the train, and he
That's
gets
your
to a
favorite
train
kill,
car.
then.
Well, that's what it was. And so he walks out of there, and the guy sees it and goes, "Fuck it," and he just jumps off the train.
Throws his gun to him and jumps off
A tree immediately goes
out.
boom. That was my favorite kill. That was hilarious.
But the humor was in the scene with they're all sleeping.
Oh, yep.
And he's got to sneak through this car, and it's tons of soldiers just sleeping.
Stacked
cots,
bags,
like 3
cots.
And at one point,
one of them
it's like a
opens his
fold down
eyes.
cot too.
yeah, and all of a sudden he pushes the cot up and goes, he just stabs it a bunch of times, and then just like we're like kind of laughing at that one. But then you're like,
Oh, the hand comes out. That's what it is.
oh yeah, and then the hand
hands come
drops, and then he's got to duck around, and then how did the glass break?
The guy,
one of the
guy
bottles,
had it in
yeah.
his
That's
hand.
his
he
hand.
dropped glass, so then he's
His
got to do
vodka.
like Die Hard, and he's got to walk, and all this shit is happening. But then all of a sudden you're like, what about the guy he stabbed? And all of a sudden you see blood drips out on the guy below, which then
At
just
one
sets
point he
off
gets
this-
under the bed, and there's a mouse trap that he puts his hand.
Yeah,
on.
and he slaps it and slaps a mouse trap on his hand. That's why it's just like, what the hell is going
Very
on?
Looney
This is
Tunes,
all the
yeah.
one scene. Like it's
That's
all.
why, yeah. And
One
so-
chapter.
One
People are just
chapter.
thinking, what other ridiculous
Oh, hold on.
Oh, there's
Hold on.
scenario can we?
And here's another one he calls out. All of a sudden, they're getting onto this open car of the train, and you see this a tarp kind of like,
It was before when they
Or-
first
or
showed
they
the
first
train,
showed-
they did
whatever,
an
yeah.
overview.
and he goes,
Whatever's under the tarp, he's riding.
he's going to ride
Yeah,
on
if
that.
they're going to do something with that,
He's going to
tarp.
ride on that, and all of a sudden you realize it's a fucking missile.
Yeah, because the main bad guy unhooks the train, and so he takes that and rides the whole cart and
shoots the
missile all the
to it.
But then he hits the other cart and flies through like 14 doors. It like goes right onto the guy or whatever. Yeah, you see a side view from outside. It's actually freaking amazing.
Well, let's not forget the vent or whatever that tube was. And he's fighting all these
Oh,
Soviets,
yeah.
and the tube falls, and he puts it on the one guy's gun, and he shoots the gun,
Oh, and it
there's another guy like on the top because it's like an angle.
It's like an
up.
L-shaped tube.
Yeah, and it goes through and hits
the guy above it. So yeah,
Science.
Looney Tune logic was. It's like, I think you're right. I think it's like, okay, how do we up the first one?
brainstorm as many ridiculous
Yeah.
scenarios.
And this one,
and
but like
just
I
load
said,
it up.
you could tell they almost jumped the shark when he rolled over. Yeah, the mouse trap on the hand.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to be quiet. He puts his hand out, and a rat trap hits his hand. He goes, "Argh!" Like, okay, come. And then he's rolling on his back, and there's glass all in his
Well, there's
back.
another one too where he's in his truck.
Like, is it Yosemite Sam at this point? Is
Pretty
that,
much. You know what? That's a pretty.
There's a
good,
scene
yeah.
where a plane is shooting at him, right? Well, he stops his truck and puts 2 boards from his house from the train. The plane's
He
gonna
hits the
suicide
brakes. He
dive
hits the
bomb him
brakes so they
he's
fall out.
Yeah, he basically hits the wood and flies up and over the truck.
But yeah, he hit the brakes enough just for the 4 boards to come
Yep.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
right
make
to the
a
front.
ramp.
Yep.
And then, he somehow has enough strength then to quick grab those 4 and throw them back on
yeah.
there
Yep.
to get his truck out of there, which then crashes off the mountain into the
Oh
water.
yeah, he goes up.
And-
Builds a raft.
Yeah,
Yep.
he builds a raft then out of all the wood.
This almost
from his
sounds
house.
like the Fast and
Yes,
Furious, like how
yeah,
ridiculous
yes.
Oh,
those
yeah.
movies are.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like you see his truck goes into
He just didn't have
into
any
the water
family.
and it's sinking. And he
They were dead.
realizes that his house is still strapped to his truck that's sinking, so he's got to bust the straps.
Yep.
So then all the wood goes to the top, starts floating. So he builds a raft then out of all of his house pieces.
Leaves
and then,
before the other Nazis show up.
yeah,
He's
and then
gone.
stacks it on a goddamn tank to get it across
Well,
the
that's
floor.
This
how
is
he
way
found
over
the-
the top versus
Yeah.
number
Oh, yes.
one.
Yes.
Because number 1 was the kills were crazy, but it still wasn't like.
I mean, the hanging was a little odd in number 1 of how he was able to survive that.
yeah.
But it
But
was
still,
almost
it wasn't
like they
over
took,
it wasn't over the top though. Where like,
Right.
what you're telling me is like, my
Yeah.
gosh, that's
Oh, they
Keep in
went
mind,
crazy.
him and I have never seen the first one. We're watching this one.
yeah,
It was bananas.
yeah. That sounds. I mean, I still want to watch it.
I would,
sounds,
yeah.
It sounds awesome, but
Drink a few of these Sisus.
yeah,
With the Sisu-White Russians while drinking it, and just be prepared to laugh. I mean, it was. I was not expecting that level. I mean, because it's violent to start.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like,
Well-
okay, it's gory, and there's there's
mean,
one
it
guy
actu-
gets hit with his head gets taken off with
It
the truck.
starts
drives
kind of
over it.
slow.
A little bit,
Because
yeah, with him driving.
he's driving, and you
the
think
first
something's
one's
going to
the
happen
first
at the border.
in the first movie. The first
very similar.
20 minutes are pretty uneventful and
It's very
slow.
similar to that, where he drives through the border. You think something's going to happen at the border,
And then once
he
it
goes
starts,
fine.
it's just
Yeah, it
nonstop.
goes.
Well, it's kind of like a
rest of the
little him remembering things like in the house, looking at pictures and kind of showing you how
Yeah.
attached he is to the house kind of thing. That's where the beginning
But then
for sure.
He's
Like,
got it all stripped, and all that's left is like the chimney.
Yeah. The dog
Yeah.
house. He brings the dog house
yeah,
with.
Just, I the whole time it was just like, what the hell? But that rocket, when he propels it on that train,
Yeah.
and it hits the next car, and he flies off. It goes through like 14 doors,
And the
perfectly,
whole fight, it's still going.
and hits. Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah,
If you
there's
think
still
about
a
it, the
big
whole
battle
fight-
right after that.
And
Yeah.
the rocket is still like
Still
the engine is
pushing
still
it.
pushing.
Yeah.
And they have this big fight. And then he cuts the
And then,
rocket
not to
loose.
ruin it, the
Don't worry, we've ruined it.
the
Everything
missile
already. Just keep
or
going.
whatever rocket flies off and stops right in front of the dude at
Oh, yeah.
first.
Yeah,
And then
right.
blows
But it
up.
like, yeah, it's almost like
The good guy or the bad
The
guy?
bad
the bad
guy.
guy. So you know, like when, like like Wile E. Coyote,
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
stops.
This is very
and then-
Yosemite Sam.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
I don't know. I don't remember.
It blows
Then
up.
an Acme,
just-
a box
it hits-
that says Acme with a bunch of dynamite.
Like he hits it or something. Something hits it, right? I don't.
No, it just blows up.
Just blows up.
Oh, I
and-
thought something hit it.
Yeah, it
I don't
literally gets,
remember
like,
for some
right
reason.
here, and
And it just blows up, yeah. The whole train. And then next thing you know, you see him on, he's on one of those fucking.
Oh yeah, the old
push
school.
cart things?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
he's got a
train.
train track. Like the
Yeah, he's got
Like,
his
what are you
house.
doing?
He's got his house.
He's got his house hooked to
His
it.
crotch
He's-
is on fire. He's trying to put
Well,
it
after
out.
riding that rocket.
Yep. No, it
Yeah, and
happens.
he's pulling his house.
Been there, done that.
He somehow kept. I always imagine what if
Again,
he's building that
probably
house.
a throwback to Yosemite. How many
Yeah.
times have you seen Yosemite
Right.
Sam?
Oh
Sitting
yeah.
there doing
On one of
that,
those-
yeah.
What if he's building his house and he realizes he's missing one board? Like that, when you're putting together
He's
a
gotta go
puzzle,
back.
That's the
and you
third
miss the
movie.
one piece.
He's gotta
He's
go
going back
He's
to
got to
get
go
that
back
board.
the one. It's floating on the beach.
Well,
He forgot
that's
to
the
strap it.
great about the end. Like all the people come to help him build his house.
Yeah.
And you're like, he's gonna say something. He's gonna say something. Yeah, he
starts
doesn't.
crying.
He doesn't.
He
He
starts
just,
crying,
he just
yeah.
cried because he's
Because
appreciative.
they asked for. First he gets.
Someone's trying not to
defensive.
kill him. I guess.
He's gonna kill. There's like 6 guys that show up with tools, and he thinks they're gonna attack him, and he's like, gets real defensive with his axe, and they're like, "Well, we're here to help. You need some help."
They're like brand new DeWalt tools and everything. He didn't want them stolen.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was.
Sounds like
It was
good movie.
It was a fun, entertaining kind of thing. Like
Yes.
it's like going to see the movie Saw. You go there to see the deaths.
Yep.
You don't really go there a lot of times for
Like
the
I
story,
said, it's
but
the same thing. It's
yeah.
it's a different scene, different scene.
Mm-hmm.
It just it's like when they
What
were
did you enjoy more?
second one. I
Second one, I
Second
think.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
just because I don't. It's almost like they looked at what
The
was
budget was
good
bigger.
about the first one and
Yeah.
what was bad.
yeah.
Times 10.
And then
Take
they
was-
went,
and then
let's just fucking ramp it up and go
Yeah.
nuts with this one. And like, a little bit of humor too. I think in a movie this violent and gory, having
So
a
I'm
little
super
levity
excited
is
because
okay.
I really liked the first one.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to.
And having
Yeah.
seen the second one first on the first one, you're like, okay, yeah. I mean, it made me want to see the first one even more. And then, yeah.
The first one was the one that kind of taught you if you have the determination and you know how to survive, you can survive a plane crash and dig yourself out of a big hole.
Or being hung.
Wasn't that
Yeah,
movie
or
with
hung.
Leo DiCaprio and the bear?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
if
The
you have the
Revenant?
determination, you can survive all those
You can be
scratches.
eaten to death pretty much by a
Yeah.
bear.
A
and you
plane
can-
crash where a plane doesn't exist anymore. It's
It's
gone.
just a
And he just
crater.
climbs out of the freaking hole with his gold, all
with the
intact.
gold.
Oh,
all
yeah.
intact, Yep.
Again, throwback to Yosemite. I feel like this is
Yeah.
like making more and more sense. This is a.
He just
We might have
needed-
to
An
look
Acme-
into
version
that.
of
the
Looney
Acme
Tunes.
products worked for him totally throughout
Was
the whole.
Mel Blanc credited with anything in this movie?
Probably some of the screams and yells
special,
for sure.
Special thanks.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I guess do we recommend Sisu?
It sounds like
1 and 2?
we're recommending.
If you
Yeah,
if
just-
you want like a crazy violent John Wick,
It's a great first date movie.
Actually, Mortal Kombat was a first date movie for me.
The original one.
The original one.
Mortal Kombat.
But sorry, that's okay. Sorry, but yes, I would say watch it. These are entertaining and just
I can
they're
only
fun.
speak to the first one. To me, first one is 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay, from
know
what
what
you've
you're get-
heard about the second one,
I would say yeah, 2 thumbs up as
As
well.
long as you know what you're getting into. Too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a love story. It's not. I mean,
No.
there's drama.
Well,
there's some.
there's love in it.
Yeah.
There's
He
some
has his love
drama
for his
there, right?
dog.
He loves his
He has
dog.
love for his gold.
Yeah.
Love
His
for the
house.
house.
And his dead family.
But it's not like
I mean, ultimately, yeah.
you're not going to see like dinner dates, stuff like that.
No, and
It's not a Hallmark movie.
Those people that paid $6 to see that Mr. Movie, then walked out after 20 minutes. Well, you know, it wasn't up their alley.
Your loss.
It was $6.
I think
Your
it was right
$6
after the
loss.
guy who had his head decapitated by
I
the
think
truck.
so.
I bet it had to. I'm sure it had to do something with the gore. Like they just.
It was.
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a truck came
But-
and took the guy's head
The
right off.
after the first kill, they were out.
There was a dude that actually fell on the ground, and that leader of the bad guys was just like, screw it. And he
Just
runs
throw right
over
over
his
him.
own guy.
Yeah, and watch his head explode like a grape. Yeah.
Well, I will definitely see the second one.
Yeah, as you should.
it was good.
As you should.
Probably by myself, just like you did.
Absolutely. No, that was Running Man.
No
That was
pants.
by myself.
Oh, okay.
No, we'll talk about that in another review.
That's a different episode.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
We're gonna do a wardrobe change.
We are.
and come back for another episode here.
I'm going to be wearing his pants.
I'm not
gonna be
wearing any.
no pants.
No pants. All right. Well, for all of us here at Tipsy Critiques, drink some Sisu, made here in Wisconsin. It's delicious.
It was.
Cheers.
It was.